Good morning, dear children. Today we are going to learn a new poem. The name of the poem is Dreams, and this poem is written by Saif Alexander. Can you tell me what is dream? Describe any of your dreams that you remember in 2 or 3 lines. Can you do this? First of all, tell me what is dream. Dream, when do we have dream? When we fast asleep at night. That time we see something when we sleep. Another word we can say a series of thought. Some kinds of thoughts comes in our mind. Images and sensations occurs in a person's mind during sleep. And so when do we see dreams? When we sleep, that times we see such a thing. Somebody had said that dreams means what? Dream means whatever we experience day that we see at night. Means those thoughts comes in our mind at night. It's known as a dream. The dreams may be pleasant or dreadful. Can you tell me some examples of dreams? For example, dreadful dream might be falling from a great height. A sea snake in sleep. When you sleep, that time seeing snake, it may be dreadful. A playing cricket match with friends, writing question paper in an examination hall, swimming in a rivers of chocolates and ice cream, and moving in the garden where there are lots of chocolates, ice creams instead of fruits and flowers on the tree. Dear children, tell me, did you experience such a dream? Okay. Today, the poem which we are going to see, it is about a dream. The narrator of this poem, narrator means what? Narrator means the person who is talking with you about his dream in this poem is known as a narrator. Okay. So, the narrator of this poem is telling about his dream. Let's see the first stanza of this poem. Beyond the mountain lie the grey stone and the boulder. Beyond the growth of dark green pine that crowns its western shoulder, there lies that fairy land of mine, unseen of beholder. This narrator of this poem have one dream, and in that dream he sees his fairyland, where he goes in fairyland. And where is fairyland lies? Means what is its address means where it is. Where his fairyland, he tells the address of his fairyland beyond the mountain line. Where is it? Beyond the mountain line. Beyond means on the other side of a mountain line. In this picture you can see here is a mountain line. There are mountain and this is his fairyland. What is there beyond the mountain line means other side of the mountain line there are a very large rock. Boulder means very large grey color stones and large rock. These are the grey color stones and large rock are known as a boulder. Beyond the growth of dark green pine, and the other side of the dark green pine forest, there is a dark green forest of a pine tree. Do you know the pine tree? Pine tree, a tall forest tree with leaves like needles are known as a pine tree. There are so many pine trees, or there is a forest of a pine tree, and beyond that forest of a pine tree there is his fairyland. That crowns is western shoulder. Crowns means here the meaning of crowns means covers. This western shoulder of the mountain is covered by the green forest tree. There lies that fairyland of mine, unseen of beholder. Means beyond the mountain line and beyond the other side of the forest of a pine tree, there is a fairyland of this poet or the narrator, which is unseen. Unseen means no one has seen yet. And beholder, beholder means the person who looks, means no one, means no any person has seen this fairyland, means it is an unseen place, not yet be seen by anyone. Dear children, can you name the three things that are between the poet and the fairyland? What are the three things? First is mountain line, and the grey stone and the boulder, and the growth of dark green pine are between the poet and the fairyland. Okay, understood the first stanza of this poem? Let's see the second stanza of this poem. Its fruits are all like rubies rare. Its streams are clear like glasses. Here, the fruits of the fairyland are coupled with the rubies. The poet says the rubies rare, means here you want to say that rare rubies, means rubies are precious one, they are rare, we do not get it easily, so they are rare. So in this poem the poet is comparing the rubies with these fruits. The fruits are like rubies which are very rare. This is the stream, and the water of the stream is described that it is looks like a glass, means it tells that the water of the stream is very clean. The poet compared the cleanliness of the water of the streams with the glasses. The streams are clear like glasses, he says. It means that the water is very clean. The golden castle hang in the air and purple grapes in masses, and noble knights and ladies fair coming riding down the passes. The poet says that the castle is here. Where is the castle? It is hang in the air. It's hanging in the air. Actually, it is a dream. So, is it possible the castle can hang? Have you seen castle? It is not possible that castle can hang in the air, but here the castle is hanging in the air. It can be possible only in the dream. And the purple grapes in masses. Masses means in large number there are a purple color grapes are found in his fairyland. Here are the grapes. Here you can see the people are on the horses. They are noble knights and ladies fair. Noble means belonging to family of a high social rank is known as a noble. A noble man who fights for a king are known as a knights, means sardar. And meaning of fair means beautiful. Beautiful ladies are here on this horses, and these noble knights and ladies fair, they are riding on a horse and down the passes. Passes means, what is the meaning of passes? Passes means a road through a mountain. The road which goes through between two mountains is known as a passes. In Marathi it's called as a khind. In this way the poet describes his dream through this poem, in which he goes in a fairyland. In that fairyland he sees a castle, and this fairyland is beyond the mountain line and beyond the dark green forest of pine. And there are rubies, fruits are like rubies, and large numbers of purple grapes are there, and only noble knights and ladies fair, beautiful ladies comes there riding through the passes, and this fairyland is unseen. Did you like this poem? Read this poem and recite it.